सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. As is the vision, so is the perception. So, we have to start our life by focusing attention on our vision, which is the standpoint that we take in our life. When the vision changes, a lot of difference comes. And this you have to learn. Nobody can teach you. Please remember, this is basic thing. Nobody can teach anything to anybody. But mother-in-laws want to teach the daughter-in-law. Both of them fail. You cannot teach anything to anybody. We have to learn. So, this learning has been my spiritual practice throughout life. If you learn, you don't react. And if you don't learn, then you react. See? So, where I learned this principle or vision. See? It happened somewhere, probably in Bombay or somewhere. Bombay, you know, Bombay never sleeps. 24/7 traffic jam. So when I was going for my talk in the evening, and slowly crawling, and one young boy on his motorcycle, he was going after some girl. He just wanted to go and flirt because she just came out of a beauty parlor and he was following. Natural. It's not abnormal. If they don't do it, then it is abnormal. So when he went there and with a view to flirt with, he just took the motorcycle in front of her and wanted to say hi. But what happened? From backside she was looking a young girl, but from the front side when he saw, she was 18 not out. You know, there is a doll in South India, it keeps on moving like this. So when he saw that lady with a doll type of neck, what will he say hi? Hi, hi, kisko dekha? So what he saw, what he thought, and what he experienced, your interaction with the world will change. See? Therefore, if we are studying scriptures, the purpose of studying scriptures is only one. We have to change our vision. You all have studied, so I am very afraid of talking in front of you. Ishavasyopanishad begins. Om Ishavasyamidam sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjitha ma grudakasya siddhanam kurvanne veha karmani jaji visheshatagam sama evam tvai na anyatha asti nare na lipyate karma na lipyate nare. Now, what are these two mantras? So, the first mantras, first half, gives us the vision. Vision is Ishavasam idam sarvam. Idam means anything which is recognized objectively is technically called as idam. So, idam table, idam Bluetooth mouse, idam stand, anything and any being is called idam. Idam sarvam Ishavasyam is permeated by the divine. Now see what a difference it makes. This is the vision given to us. If we accept or not accept, it is our choice. I was in one of the Shiva temple somewhere and standing behind Nandi Maharaj, and from there I was doing namaskar. One mother came with her child. Must be a Aussie child. So he came, child maybe about 6 years, 5 years. He came and like your child, he came and what he did, he straight away climbed on the Nandi and sat. See, for that child, it is a place to ride on. Then he was told, no, 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 you should not do that. This is God. The moment he was told it is God, immediately he got down and did namaskar. What happened? Change in the vision. See, friends, technically speaking, in our Vedanta Shastra, this is called the Brahman is simultaneously material and efficient cause of the world. Material cause means the matter of which the things are made. If you take an example to understand this, a clay pot. If there is only clay, it will not get converted into pot on its own. If there is only a pot maker without clay, he cannot make a pot. He can make potty. Pot he cannot make. So what is required? Both the things are required. Clay as well as the pot maker. Then only something is created. So this world, what is the clay of this world? And who is the pot maker? So when Upanishad tells, Ishavasam idam sarvam, that means whatever is objectively recognized is none other than divine. Therefore, be attentive. Therefore, when we touch the stone Shivalinga, we are touching directly Lord Shiva. Everything will change. We are not looking at it as a stone. See? When the people who go for hiking type of people, they are not devoted, hiking, they just want to climb here and there. So when they come, for example, if you take Badrinath or Kedarnath, so the devotee of Lord Shiva will be looking at the Kedarnath and he will be totally, extremely ecstatically happy. And if you see the Shivalinga of Kedarnath, it has not even 1% beauty. It is just a triangular piece of stone. See? But for the devotee, what is the experience? And for a photographer, what is the experience? So what is important is how we look at the world. And it is for this purpose our scriptures tell us. But if we are, I don't believe, There was one boy somewhere, he um, told me, Swamiji, I am atheist. I don't believe in God. I said, never mind. He expected I will tell him that no, you should believe in God and all that. I don't have blind faith. I said, you are perfectly right. You don't have to believe in God. God doesn't need your belief. You need. He doesn't need. You need the food to eat. The food doesn't matter who eats it. Whether you are eating or a pig is eating, it makes no difference. See, when you change this understanding of life, so when we have faith on a stone as God, neither the stone nor the God is benefited, but we are benefited. See, one more example. This you have to become subjective in your understanding about spirituality, not objective. I was going to Badrinath with 2 busloads. When I was young, I was doing that dhanda. What he's doing now, I was doing it that time. So, 2 busloads. And at Rudraprayag, halfway, we stopped, and I was standing near some wall and a nice bright sun and cold weather. So somebody gave me a cup of tea. So I was sipping. And so many pilgrims were there. So one lady, she came and did namaskar. Maharaji, namaskar. I said, namaskar, what can I do? Then second, third, the whole lot, a big queue. And there was one doctor with me. She was a professor of um, some kind of branch of medicine, and she was with me. She says, Swamiji, yes, so many unknown people come and do namaskar to you. How do you feel? I said, wait a minute, hold my tea. So I gave my tea cup to in her hand. Hold it, don't drink it. Then the next lady who was coming, I said, stop. I said, she is my mother. I touch her feet. That doctor. I said, if you do namaskar to me, you get 1 kilogram of merit. But if you touch the feet of my mother, you get 1 quintal of merit. Now decide. He would diverted. I took my cup of tea and went away. And she was nailed. Now she can't go anywhere. And when our time of going came, I was hiding myself from her. I know what is coming. She became so angry. Swamiji, you are so nasty. I said, this is a trailer. Much more has to come. Then she said, why did you do like that? I said, I thought you are intelligent, but because you are educated, you are not intelligent. What? I said, you have asked me a question. When an unknown person comes and does namaskar to you, how do you feel? Fila? Friends, remember this. When we respect somebody, somebody is not benefited. The one who gives respect, he is benefited. When we respect God, God is not benefited. We are benefited. When we eat food, food is not benefited. We are benefited. And for that purpose, we have to have change in our vision. When we look upon somebody as a bad person and then look at him, what goes in our mind? We are uncomfortable. One husband came home in the evening and he was so frustrated. I don't know. My whole day was spoiled today, right from morning onwards. I don't know whose face I have seen early in the morning. He was hinting at his wife. So she said, How many times I told you, early morning, don't shave standing in front of the mirror. See, friends, we have to change our perception of this world. And this is a technique given. But that doesn't mean we become useless, good for nothing. No. When our vision changes, our interaction changes. Now, when we look at this world as a place of indulgence, so what we will do? Khao piyo mauj karo. See? TGIF. You know TGIF? Thank God it's Friday. And then they will be going and indulging left and right. And when they come back on Monday, after a weekend, they come weakened. Then what is the discussion going on? Only what they have done during last 2 days. See, friends, because we are here to enjoy. That is their approach to life. And therefore, if our vision changes, then tena tyaktena bunjita. Protect yourself from indulgent attitude towards the world. Indulgence takes away all our energy, all our abilities. So I want this, I want that, I want this. There is no end to that. See? Somewhere in Mumbai, one of my friend, his wife asked me, Swamiji, we are thinking of shifting from 2 BHK to 3 BHK. I said, go anyway, it doesn't make any difference to me. Do you know why? I said, I don't know. I don't want to know. This is very important. Don't want to know anything about anybody. No, but I want to tell. I said, I'm ready to suffer. Tell. Actually, what happens, we have got, we can't have place to sit. So much congested the house is. I said, throw away the furniture. Instead of emptying the house, you are extending the house. See? Because I want this, I want that. I want this, I want that. So, tena tyaktena bunjitha. When you look at the world as the divine presence, you will not be indulgent, but you will be submissive. You will serve. Tena tyaktena bunjitha. Bunjitha means protect yourself from yourself. Atmaiva atmano bandhu, atmaiva ripuratmana. We are our friend and we are our enemy. Nobody can protect us from ourselves. So, when our vision changes, then the net result is our interaction with the world changes. Earlier, our interaction was indulgent. Now, after this change in the vision, our interaction will be protect yourself from the world. Because Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmana. Our mind is our friend and our mind is our enemy. How come? See? It is the mind which prompts us. Oh, that is very good. Let us have it. And then, unless we get it, we are not satisfied with it. See? And all energy goes only in acquiring something which our mind has suggested it is good. Now, here also one thing I learned. Please be attentive. This happened in Norway many years before. One of my friend, he was having his beautiful um, guest house of his company. He was in a oil company, British oil, something like that. So it was free for almost 6 or 5 days. I stayed there, like a picture post. Only a house there, nicely wooden structure. In front, a huge green lawn. Beyond that, a huge lake like a ocean, and all around greenery up to a particular level. Then there was a huge mountain, like a right angle, the 90-degree angle. And thereafter green, then only rocks, no vegetation. And on the top, it was snow clad. So when I saw that, got out of the car and I said, hey, I'll sit outside and eat, okay? Don't mind. I said, no, no, you can do anything. First day, this photo, that photo, this way, that way. Second day, I think I'll sit in the veranda and watch. Came little out. Third day, what is there for breakfast? Fourth day, when are we going to the next place? So what I have learned, anything in this world, anything or any being, two things. Human mind cannot remain attracted, indulgent way infinitely. Human mind can remain only under surrender. Because in indulgence, your attraction dies away. See? That is the reason the mid-age crisis among the married people. When they come to a particular age in their life, all the mutual attraction dies away. And thereafter, tu, my, tu, kabaddi, kabaddi, kabaddi starts. And it is not their fault. It is manufacturer's defect. Human mind cannot remain attracted toward the same thing, same place, same person infinitely. It cannot remain. We have to learn this. Then their mind has to be anchored to something which is impossible to attain. And what is that impossible to attain? Be at peace with yourself. Mind will not be a problem because you are working by the mind on the mind. But what our mind does, projects, this object is very nice. It has got a value as regards possession is concerned. It is a source of happiness. But I don't have it. Without that object, what is there to live for? All these thoughts put together is called desire for that object. And then, yena kena prakarena, by this way or that way, I must have it. Friends, now who is doing this trick? Maniram Maharaj. The mind is making fool of us. Therefore, tena tyaktena bhunjitha. Don't get carried away by the suggestions given by the mind. Whether the mind is ruling us or we are ruling the mind. All your spiritual practice is only and only working on your own mind. Nothing else. All external things. Karma, upasana. These are the two things. Karma is for karmani chitta shuddhyartham. What is the impurity in our mind? Impurity in our mind is our personal likes and dislikes. So when we are to do our karma, that means whether you like or you don't like, it is not a question. If you are supposed to do it, do it. But I don't like it. Who asked you? Our Mahamantra has got every solution. This is your duty, then you do it. But I don't like, no problem. You have to do it. What will happen? When we take this approach in life, karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana, then the net result will be we will rise above our likes and dislikes. It is so important. Therefore, karma is done for the purification of the mind. And the impurity of the mind is personal likes and dislikes. Now, to get beyond it, just think little bit. Likes and dislikes have no logic. I don't like kaddu. What is the logic? Kaddu. I don't like. I like Bengan. You know the story of Birbal and Akbar? Akbar asked Birbal, I don't like this Bengan. Useless. He said, yes. Bengan means without any guna. Beguna is Bengan. Next day he said, but today's Bengan was very good. I liked it. Yes, Bahuguna. Very good. Then the king said, you are only telling me this way. He said, sir, I am serving you, not the Bengan. Relax, relax, relax. Spiritual life is not you are going to be hanged after the satsanga. Relax. So, first is karmani chitta shuddhyartham. Then aikagryartham upasana. Upasana is making the mind available to us whenever we want, for whatever purpose we want, for whatever length of time we want, the mind is 100% available. It is for that purpose upasana is done. Therefore, when you are told do the japa, so we take the mala in the hand, and then it becomes only mechanical. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, JSK, 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 JSK. You know JSK? Jai Shri Krishna. This is a Gujarati way of invocation of Bhagwan Krishna. JSK, JSK, JSK. I want to do it fast. And therefore be attentive. You get in a wrong channel of your spiritual practice. Chanting the Lord's name is not a punishment. Whenever we have to do something as a punishment, we want to finish it off. It is not like that. But make or train the mind to remain focused on whatever you are doing. It is for this purpose upasana is done. So, first engage yourself in karma, whatever you are supposed to do it. Otherwise, you will have regrets in your life. Two things we have to protect us from ourselves. Let us not gather regrets in our life. No regrets about anything. What is the regret? Regret is a child of guilt. In the old age, the guilt and regrets kill a living person. Kimahagam papam akaravam, kimaham sadhuna akaravam. Tattva Upanishad says. In the old age, when you have to live 24/7, there is nobody around you, and then your mind will start bringing out all the poison. I should not have destroyed the life of that person. Because of me only is destroyed. I know. But now what can be done? Oh God, forgive me. God said, no, next time तुम्हारा number है. See? No regrets, no guilt. So important. Then only that upasana and karma is fulfilling. Therefore, whatever we are supposed to do, do it. Don't leave lingering regrets in the mind. And upasana also, upasana is not done to get something from God, what He has not given us. Then be attentive. Don't struggle for God's darshan. Let Him express through us. And He can express through us only if we empty ourselves. When there is emptiness, then only it can be filled with something. You all must have experienced this thing. Whenever you are going to India, etc., so you go on packing your suitcase. Any suitcase you take in the world, it is always small. Then you sit on that and try to pull it, and the chain comes in your hand. There is no space. Now you cannot add space. Then you have to empty that. In the same manner, God cannot enter because He is already there. Space is already there in the suitcase, but it was occupied by 17 different types of shoes. You see the ladies' suitcases, you know better than me. This shoe is for going for the marriage, this is for going to the toilet, this is for going for daily walk, this is for the in the room. Ram Ram, juto ki dukan. God has given only two legs, so many pairs of shoes. Had you had four legs, I don't know what you would have done. So the only way is empty, then only you can fill in something else. Exactly the same way. Our mind is filled. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. And in that dirty mind, even if he wants to come, the Kama tells, not now. I want iPhone 13. Hey, friends. Therefore, God can express through us only if we empty ourselves. How to do that? Jo thari rai so mari rai. Relax, relax. Nothing has ever happened in anybody's life which was uncalled for. Which tree should grow where? The tree doesn't decide. The nature decides. Exactly the same way. What kind of experiences are due to us for our evolution? In God's creation, nothing wrong happens. But we want to improve His creation. See, friends, in this manner, when we look upon the world with this vision, Ishavasi Vidam Sarvam, then our indulgent attitude will disappear. And then, Tena Tyaktena Bhunjita. Bhunjita means protect yourself from yourself. Okay, don't indulge. When we are indulgent, we want money. See? Technically, it is called as Lokeshana, Vitteshana, Putreshana. I want to go to heaven. If you want to go to heaven, your son must do your Shraddha Karma, not while alive, after death. Some children do while they are alive. Oh, then I have to have a son. Yes. But sons are not hanging to the tree. Then you have to get married. Oh, I have to get married. Then I have to have money. So, three. I have to go to heaven, Lokeshana. I have to have a son, Putreshana. Eshana means desire. And to get married, I want money. So, Vitteshana. In these three types of desires are slowly minimized and ultimately deleted. Then, Jehi vidhi rake ram, tehi vidhi rahiye. Such a mind is now emptied of two things. One, desires, and second, running after wealth. Money, money, money. If you see throughout the world, it's only one factor. We want more and more money. You must have seen on YouTube or TV how much money corrupted the 2000 notes. The hall full. Now, what can the government do? Devalue. And when it was devalued, one person who was manufacturing the fake notes in Pakistan, he had billions and billions of 2000 rupees notes. And when it was all devalued, he committed suicide. Sab khatam. We are continuously running after money, money, money. How long? When Lata Mangeshkar died, she was talking to somebody, and that somebody has put it on paper and it was published. When I left my house to come to the hospital, I had so many crores of rupees. My body was looked after by 7 or 8 specialists who will be combing the hair, who will be taking care, who will be putting sari on me. That luxury I was. Now here I am in a room, on a bed, and nobody to talk to me. And through that useless hospital thing, they give me something to eat and all that. Where all that? Therefore, we must have everything, but we should not get buried under that thing. See, tena tyaktena bhunjita ma grudha kasyasvid dhanam. Dhanam is wealth. Grudha means what? Girda means the vulture. What is a vulture? Vulture is flying high in the sky. But where is the attention? On the dead bodies. Vultures don't attack on the living bodies, but they attack on the dead bodies and eat that. Exactly the same way. We have some higher purpose to be attained. And the higher purpose is, in this human form, we have to ultimately allow the divine to express in full glory. That is the only purpose. This mic has no purpose of its own. The one who is using the mic, he has the purpose. In the same manner, our life has no purpose. The one who has created us, he has the purpose. So if the mic starts making its own noise, we'll remove that. In the same manner, his purpose must be fulfilled through us. And that is possible if we have no purpose. Jo tari raha hai, so mari raha hai. Then what is that which is keeping this mic between you and me? The mic is a fit instrument without any personal agenda. In the same manner, Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. We are here only to be a fit instrument so that he will select us. My friends, get this point across. Unless we are fit, we are not selected, is it not? You go and apply for so many jobs and all that. What they see whether you are fit or not. In the same manner, ऊपर वाला भी वही कर रहा है. He is searching for a fit person through whom to express. My friends. And what is the fitness? You are empty. Then only he can express. See, my friends. Then our upasana and karma has been fructified. So, two things we struggle in our life. One is desire fulfillment, and second is for fulfilling the desire, we want lot and lot of money. So, tena tyaktena bhunjita, desire fulfillment should not be the goal of our life. And ma grudakasya svidhanam, only acquisition of money is not the goal. See? Okay, don't indulge, don't earn money. Then, like a pig, lie down. No. It's not that you become lazy. Then the next mantra Bhagavan says, Upanishad says, Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama. Here, while you are alive, if you take the traditional translations, which I don't subscribe to, traditionally it is written there. When they translate this mantra, they say, doing your duty, desire to live 100 years. I am not in favor of that. If you want to curse somebody, curse. May you live 200 years and suffer. Very important to understand this. Then what it is said? Kuruvan neveha karmani jiji visheshadagam sama means add, see, life to every moment of your life through action. Don't live 100 years. Live 100% every moment. Kurvanne veha karmani. Jiji visheshatagam sama. This is what Bhagavad Gita tells. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. See, my friends. Therefore, it is not a pessimistic approach to life. Don't have desire to money, don't run after money, and all the time, Ram, 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 Ram. You know the most miserable God is Bhagwan Ram. He told me. Every Tom, Dick and Harry keeps on Ram, 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 Ram. Now he tells, yes, my dear, what do you want? But who is listening to him? Ram, 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 Ram. What you want? Ram, 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 Ram. You must have experienced this. Your small kids, they run after the Mummy, mummy. Yes, what you want? Mummy, 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 mummy. What you want? Mummy, mummy. What she will do? You want? Chup. Exactly the same way. Bhagwan Ram, Hanumanji Chu. See, friends, don't misunderstand. Spiritual life means a mechanical thing. See? Mechanically, when something is done, you will lose the charm of your life. See? I'll give you two examples. One lady following the Pushti Marga. You know Pushti Marga? Pushti Marga in Gujarat mainly they follow, and they have the Chappan Bhog for Bhagwan Krishna. That is Pushti Marga. So, in that Pushti Marga, there was one lady in Mumbai. She was belonging, so she was doing right from childhood. In the morning, they will be removing that mosquito net out away from Bhagwan Krishna. A small one, small mosquito net, and she will take her toothbrush and he's do it properly. You always leave it like that thing, and she'll go and do like that and come back. Finish? Okay, then she'll wash his brush. So like a baby, they'll play everything. One day she says, Swamiji, please don't tell anybody. I said, no, I will never quote your example. So she said, Swamiji, mm, I tell you frankly, I am not interested in doing all that. I've been doing it for so many years. More than 30, 40 years I'm doing it. No, I'm just mechanical. What is this nonsense? What will happen? I said, to whom? To Bhagwan or to you? First of all, nothing will happen to Bhagwan. And nothing has happened to you. See, friends. Then the question came, why this is happening? I said, because you are mechanical in your life. Anything you do mechanically. Like, many people said WhatsApp, mechanically. Swamiji, good morning. Swamiji, do you think I listen to read to that? 99% WhatsApp I don't open. They are deleted. When I am on the airport, there is a lot of time. So I open the delete. Never lead a mechanical life. You lose the charm of your life. See? Another example, this happened in Goa many years before. One of my friend, he had a factory where they were manufacturing the iron files which are used for rubbing the corners of the steel. A huge factory, maybe 300-400 lathe machines under big hangar type of facility. And he took me, Swamiji, this is what it is. So I was moving. Then I asked him, I said, am I allowed to talk to some of the laborers? Yes, yes, Swamiji, you can talk. So I saw one elderly person. I said, if I talk to you, will it disturb your work? He said, no, no, you can talk to me, no problem. I have been doing it. I can do it while talking to you also. His job was on the conveyor belt, that particular thing comes, he has to give only one stamp with his foot and then push it. I asked him, since how many days you are doing? He said, days. I am doing it for last 22 years. Same job, same job. Are you not bored? He said, bored? Super bored. Then how do you lead your life? When you are bored in your life, how do you lead? He said, you are a Mahatma, I'll tell you the truth. Yes. When I go home, I open liquid spirituality and enjoy. So when that was said, the owner of that factory, my friend, he told me, Swamiji, have you seen? I want you to give this message to all the workers that they should not waste their money in drinking. I said, hey, if I work in this factory like this, I will also drink. I said, do you know what is their life? Like robots? Is that life? Mechanically living? And this exactly what happens in your samsara, in your upasana, in your karma. And therefore, life becomes depressed, dejected. And then what we do? We start troubling the younger generation. Change yourself. And therefore, only indulgence is not life, only earning money is not life. And then work, work, work. But don't do it mechanically. Work hard. Never get retired in life. Till the last day, your belt must be tight, shoes must be tied. See? Now I am retired. What are you doing? Converting good food into garbage. Never retire in life. All those who retire in life, those gents particularly, those who retire in life, you ask the ladies of that house, they are most unfortunate. Right from the morning, बहू ब्रेकफास्ट के लिए क्या है? मेरा सर खाओ. वो कल खाया था. Then while eating the breakfast, they think about the lunch. Lunch के लिए क्या बनाओगे? And while eating the lunch, sham in evening time for the high tea, make pakoda. There is no other thing, no other theme except eat, eat, eat. The reason is there is nothing higher we are seeking in life. When you seek something higher, lower things will drop. Those girls who are born as human beings, but they want to walk like a cat. Do you know who are those girls? Those who are walking on the ramp. So who can walk there? Anybody? No. You have to have 32, 24, 32. Then only you can go there. We are 62, 62, 62. A drum cannot roll over there. So if they have that goal that they have to go and walk there, they have to have self-control. They don't eat food. They calculate the calories. They do exercise. Then only it is possible. In the same manner, what is the goal of our life? Goal of our life is we are not a burden to anybody, but we are an asset to the society, to ourselves, to everybody. Never retire in life. Remember this principle. Few years before, I went to India from here only, Melbourne, and reached there at about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock at night. It was month June or July. Heavily raining. My friend came to pick me up. And he said, Swamiji, you have nothing aage piche. Yeah, no ashram, no nothing. Why are you running continuously? Because next day I had a flight to London. Why are you running so much? Take rest, stay in one place. I said, okay, thank you for the concern. From tomorrow onwards, I'll stay in your house, not go anywhere. No, 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 I don't mean that. See, friends, we have prayers for Lord Sun, is it not? Bhurbhusvata Saviturvarenyam. We have prayer for earth. Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatastana Mandale Vishnupatti Namastubhyam Padasprasham Kshamasvame. We have prayer for the water. Gange cha Yamune chaiva Godavari Saraswati. We have prayers for the fire, Agni ne Supatarai Asman Vishwani. We have prayer for air, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai. What prayer we have got for the space? Because always freely available. How much time, energy, efforts we have put to discover our divine nature? And for that, requirement is we are at peace with ourselves. And to keep ourselves at peace with ourselves, we have to keep occupied purposefully. Then only out of an ordinary person, a great Mahatma is born. Mahatma is not the one who has got two horns and a tail. Onidananda. No. What changes is we change within. And the change is that we are at peace with ourselves. And if we are at peace with ourselves, we are at peace with the whole world. And then such a person becomes a magnet. See? If you imagine, this is a magnet and this is a piece of steel, iron. Both are exactly the same. From distance you cannot know which is magnet and which is a piece of iron. So when you put them in iron filings and lift them, along with the magnet, so many things will come together. The magnet doesn't delay come with me. They follow him. With the iron piece all alone. Then he will sing, Jaun to jaun kaha. Nobody wants me. I feel lonely in this world. Because we are steel. Be a magnet. Now, how the iron piece is converted into magnet? When this iron piece is rubbed against the magnet in one direction a number of times. Slowly, slowly. Then what will happen? External, nothing will change. But all the atoms inside, they will be rearranged. And that magnetic power, which was dormant, unmanifest in that iron, starts becoming manifest. We don't have to become divine. We are all divine. Only thing is, we have to change ourselves inside. What is changing inside? Recognize the simple principle of spiritual life. We don't have to become extraordinary. Remain ordinary. Are we carrying less burden of extra? I am man, I am woman, I am rich, I am poor, I am brahmachari, grastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi, I am Indian, I am Australian, I am rich, I am poor, I am educated, I am overeducated, I am spiritual also. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Spirituality is not gaining anything, losing everything. And when you lose everything means what? We lose all our special status in life. Remain commoner than the commonest. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Then alone we are at peace with ourselves. So, what was the last message? We are like the I and peace. And satsanga is like a magnet. Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatatvam, nischalatatve jivan mukti. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.